Good morning, Kim Petree, Placerville. I'm here on behalf of the El Dorado Band of Miwok Indians regarding the Bassi Bridge project that's supposed to be on the agenda today. I received notice from Janet Postlewaite, Department of Transportation, last week that this project was going to come before the board. The local natives had some serious concerns. The indigenous Miwok Indians, the El Dorado Miwok Indians, were never notified of this particular project. I've been consulting on several of the bridge replacement projects in El Dorado County. As we know, a lot of those bridges cross over traditional native sites. That said, there are some very significant features located down by the Bassi Bridge. There are bedrock mortars that indicate there were women and children there. There are lithic sites that show that that was a tool-making place, which as a native person shows that that is a cultural site. So we brought that to the attention of Department of Transportation. We, got late notice on that, but they did entertain us. They did go down. We walked the site. We showed it to Dustin and Janet Postlewaite and a few other of the officers. At which point they called back their archaeologist, and we were set to go out there with them. So we went down there the day we were supposed to meet the archaeologist. There were some of the Department of Transportation people that were late. My niece who's in my custody, had a school thing, so I could not stay. We did point out where they needed to go and what we saw and what Janet was aware of. They went in and they walked and they did another report. As we were leaving, the Shingle Springs Miwok came, who are not indigenous here, who would not be aware of the cultural significance of this place. They haven't had ceremony there. It's not their place. I was notified last week by Janet Postlewaite that they walked the site for over an hour. They found nothing more of significance. The original archaeological report stands. But she also ensured that the new bridge site would not impact this area. So I asked her to send me, I didn't know how it could go to the board, given that I hadn't received a report of the cultural resources that they found there. At which point she sent me a package that could be opened by the computer because it was damaged and whatever. So Dustin sent me a report last night. I spent the last hour reading the report. There is no notification of these cultural sites. There is no notification that they even met with us. And the Shingle Springs did join us on that. And United Auburn was aware of the meeting and has been in the loop, the correspondence loop. So my concern is approving this project without recognizing the cultural resources. I spend hours of my life on this. I don't get paid for the work that I do. I do this because it is my inherent responsibility that my elders have asked me to do the cultural preservation for my tribe. And I'm very concerned how this is going to proceed, and I would very much like to see those reports and the bridge proposed area where they're going to. And I was just kind of scrambling this morning. I went over to Department of Transportation. Of course, Janet's not there and Dustin's not there, at which point they said it was coming before your board today to see this matter. So I felt it important to come over and just say that out loud, and I hope that you keep that in mind as you review it. I was supposed to be to work at 9 o'clock this morning at my real job. So thank you for hearing me, and I hope that you will consider that.
Thank you very much for the information. Appreciate it.